take two. My camera fell down because of gravity. Anyway, beautiful, beautiful spring day. We still have a lot of ice and snow on the ground, but things are turning around. It's been sunny, and this weekend is supposed to get up to 60, which means it's just absolutely t-shirt and shorts weather. I've been thinking a lot about stuff, philosophically. You know, when I get to watching certain videos about this or that, you know, guitar videos. I listen to backing tracks, and I practice different techniques and stuff like that. But I also watch a fair amount of flat earth videos and not flat earth videos, you know, the opposite group. And the one thing that strikes me is in many cases, the people that believe that the earth is flat do so because there's this idea that if the universe is immense and magnificent, you know, like the standard model where we are a part of a solar system and there's other solar systems out there that are part of galaxies, they think that that discounts intelligent design. There's also the notion, and I'm going to say it's a false assumption. I'm not going to speak from a religious standpoint. I'm just, you know, I'm just speaking my beliefs aside. There's this assumption that if the universe was created in a Big Bang, that means that it was by accident. And I would ask you, I'm going to kind of ramble around here, I don't have a script, is if you can say that, like, the earth is flat and there's a dome and it's rather limited, and that was intelligent design, are you not, in fact, putting limitations on the intelligent designer? Why is it that an intelligent design can only apply if the earth is flat and small under a dome? Small in the grand scheme of, like, the standard model of the universe. It would be tiny, it would be minuscule. Why are you placing a limit on the designer in saying that if the universe is huge with all these different galaxies, and I can see your point that we feel like a speck of dust, but I'm going to get to that. Why is it that the creator couldn't have been this most amazing of scientists that created things in a scientific way and started everything off with a big explosion? Why not? If you're going to create the universe, you're going to create life, why not do it with a bang, so to speak? Why is it that in your minds, if you're of that idea, why is it that the creator couldn't have started it off with a big bang? Why is it mutually exclusive in your mind? Okay, now let's go to another place. Let's go to another place. Bows and arrows prove that the earth isn't flat. You know, it's funny to me that there was a time when this would have been thought of as high technology. If you go before bows, you're going to get into, say, darts and dart throwers. Many people call them atlatls. You know, that's a specific name from a specific region, and they were found on a lot of continents, almost everywhere. And they didn't go by the name atlatl, but before then, there was just javelins, things that were just thrown. You know, and maybe before then, just pokey sticks. But we have the minds to go beyond our current limitations. I think of us at a certain point as children. You know, if you go back in time, people never left their valley. Was there a world beyond the valley? Maybe, maybe not in their minds. But because we have minds, because not only were we, let's say, given this place that goes beyond what we can see at this point, we are able to, with our gifts of our minds and our ability to learn and develop concepts and understand natural laws and numbers and math and mechanics and all of this stuff, we are able to learn. We are able to go beyond our valley. We are able to go beyond, you know, our continents. At one point in time, let's take an island, for example. People that lived on this island, they were stuck on that island. Their universe was on that island. They were, let's say, young children. But as they started to grow and started to think about stuff and started to study stuff, they developed dugout canoes. And then they developed the ability to put an outrigger on it, an ama, not an aha, that's a band, and then put a sail on it and learn to navigate to islands next to them. And let's say they got together and they designed bigger ships that were able to cross vast areas of oceans and explore other areas. They're growing older. They're older children now. And this is why I don't see any contradiction between, say, thinking that there's this vast universe that is great, and compared to this we are a speck of dust, but we are a speck of dust at this point. Because we were given the minds, the intelligence, the ability to develop concepts, to understand math, physical laws, that as we grow into adulthood, we're able to go from that log that we floated on across the river to the dugout canoe, to the outrigger canoe, to tall ships, to current ships, to airplanes, to space travel, and then explore beyond our neighborhood, to explore beyond the earth. In some ways, I can believe that it's absolutely important for us, to the people that believe in intelligent creation, that the earth is bigger than just a flat plane, covered with a dome. That the creator, the intelligent designer, was so vast and so superior to our current intellect, or our eventual, climax intellect, that there was this immense universe full of wonders, full of mysteries, that was created for us, that as we progress in our mental abilities, that we are then able to get these dugout canoes that can travel from this planet to the other planets in our solar system, and as we progress even further. And so I would ask you, what is so wrong in believing in intelligent design, and also believing that we were given the seed, that kernel of ability to expand our knowledge to the point where we can go beyond this little realm, this little corner of the solar system, and explore the greatness out there. We have to think far beyond our current abilities, just like these people. It went from, say, throwing a rock at something, to clubbing something to death, to stabbing something, to throwing something into something, to launching something with this machine. And then, unfortunately, we've created weapons that can destroy us, to then going beyond. And so I'm not going to do a second take on this. I've got stuff to do, but just piece it together. Do you want to have an intelligent designer that has limited us to this little flat thing that's more or less a giant terrarium? Or do you want to have an intelligent creator that was great enough to build, to construct this huge universe that someday we'll be able to explore, given our minds? I would hate to think that you want to place place limitations on yourself to the point where we can't leave our neighborhood, so to speak. The end. Thank you for watching. I love this thing. Oh, this is a nice bow. I was able to shoot, it's under 60 pounds. The longest shot I had was 182 yards. I'm really curious to see how far I can throw an arrow when I drop back to 30 inches. Thinking mathematically, using my intellect, I think that I'd be able to beat 200 yards with it. Nice. Bye.